Sometimes, you might wonder if the teachings and lessons of the Bible have meaning in your life today. You might also wonder if you have time a better relationship with yourself, others and with God. This is actually the most perfect time for you to consider empowering your spirituality by starting to live a life with God always in your heart and mind. Always consider the kind of relationship that you have with Him and with the people around you. Never make promises that you cannot keep. You can look honestly at your past, and you can forgive yourself. You can choose to become pitchers or batters. You can also break those vicious cycles, and most importantly, you can make decisions to move into a more meaningful, deeper relationship with God. He will guide you in every step of the way. Just always remember Him, and always think of Him each time you make decisions in your life, and you will see how He can bring significant changes in your life. With regards to resolutions, particularly failed resolutions, most people get caught up in the past mistakes and failures so much that they spiritually paralyze themselves. You have to keep in mind that you are human and you can always make mistakes. Remember that it is not your mistake that defines you, and those mistakes do not have to define your future, but they can always help you focus your future. To improve your spirituality does not mean being pious. Just a few changes in your life can bring significant effects to your life that can help you towards your goal of empowering your spirituality. As you ponder every new year, and you think about the changes that you would like to see in your life, it might be best if you get your priorities straight. Consider your priorities this year. You might want to quit smoking, exercise more or lose weight. You might want to eliminate your unhealthy relationships, or start developing a stronger relationship with your partner, friends or family. Whatever you want, remember that your greatest priority should always be to develop stronger relationships with God. One of the most important things that you need to remember is to forgive yourself of your past. Loving yourself actually means having the ability to forgive yourself of the past mistakes that you have committed, and then, by placing your priority on loving ourselves and God, you can start relying on Him for your guidance. Use your better judgment and your wisdom in choosing. When faced in a decision to do good or the otherwise, always think about how your relationship with God will be affected in every decision that you make. When you commit mistakes, never allow yourself to get bogged down, especially when you stumble. Always maintain the right attitude. Rather than thinking that you are the worst batter, just think of yourself as you're the best pitcher. You also do not have to do things alone. This is the reason behind your community of faith. You will always have a source of strength to support each other. Be gentle first with yourself if you wish to be gentle with others. Lama Yeshe. Sometimes, people are very cruel and unforgiving to themselves. Imagine you made a huge mistake on a particular project at work, creating another burden for your coworkers and yourself, or you might accidentally said dumb on a first date or an important meeting. How would you really react? You have to keep in mind that being good to yourself does not need to include a calendar full of spa treatments for yourself. It just means treating yourself the way you treat a good friend. Many people would react in such situations by chastising themselves for their mistakes. In such case, you are figuratively beating yourself up. In just a small dose, self-criticism can actually be very helpful because it motivates people to take more responsibility of all their actions, and it encourages them to further improve themselves. However, excessive self-criticism can be self-defeating and debilitating. Self-compassion is really important. It means treating oneself with understanding and kindness once you commit a mistake, or go through a complex situation, just the way you treat others you care about. Perhaps, one of the primary keys for you to be constantly good to yourself is to always believe in yourself and have more faith in your capabilities. Do not be too hard on yourself and learn to acknowledge your achievements. Through this, you will see the significant changes that will happen in your life. If you are seeking joy, vibrant health, positive relationships, fulfillment in your life and calmness, you can obtain these things through the power of meditation. This provides innumerable benefits for your spirit, mind and body. Setting aside time meditate brings several benefits aside from such things, and they are wished to be unveiled through digging deeper into this chapter. Meditation is a truly valuable tool that helps people foster physical health, combat stress, become more peaceful, feel happier, can help them sleep better, and it can help you improve your life. However, on a deeper sense, meditation is an important doorway into the unknown. This can help you to get a sense of the whole mystery of your identities and who you really are. When you set aside time to meditate, you are also helping yourself towards achieving the ultimate goal of meditation, which is enlightenment. It is the realization of your mind's true nature. Through drawing deeper into your consciousness and directing your mind, you can discover reality, and by cultivating such practice, you can start developing a positive approach to your lives. What is within each of us is actually a divine spirit. The process of accessing such inner spirit, wisdom and intelligence is known as meditation. You can empower your spirituality by setting aside time to meditate. There is no any better way of establishing a fulfilling life than through mastering an art of being in tune with your most inspired self, your inner voice. Such voice serves as your guide in this complex life. Through learning how to listen to it, you will know the great changes that it can bring into your life. Every individual has an inner voice, all you have to do is to learn listening to it to be able to be led by it. If you continue to listen to it, you can start living a life that is true and fulfilling. To help you stay in tune with your inner voice, there are some valuable things you need to bear in mind. It actually takes some practice to be able to listen to this voice. It is not easy to hear the desires of your heart. Sometimes, your passion will come as a serendipitous event or a whisper that will remind you of what is important and the things that can make you happy. One of the greatest secrets of staying in tune with your inner voice and understanding its messages is actually having a heart that is filled with love and gratitude. Open your heart, open it with great gratitude, and you will see that your inner voice will even become louder and clearer. What it wants will be brought into your mind with ease. Your way of thinking has significant effects in your life today and to the days to come. If you focus your mindset into the positive things in your life, you will also have a happier life than you could ever think of. If you continue to have a positive mindset, you can create a more positive life. However, with the difficult situations that people are experiencing, it becomes quite hard for them to think about the positive side of this life, but each of us need to think that there are ways to improve your life, and one of which is to learn to be positive and change our way of thinking. Spiritual resolutions bring positive changes in your life. You may not know it, but by establishing spiritual resolutions, you are helping yourself to improve your life and develop your spirituality. In this complex and wicked world, it is quite hard to think about your spirituality. Most of the time, people are too busy with their lives and they forget the most valuable aspect of their existence. This is now the most perfect time for them to take a break, pause, and assess their lives. Developing your spirituality through spiritual resolutions can help you bring peace and happiness to your life. To help you fully understand the changes that this can offer you, the following are the benefits of spiritual resolution to one's life. Life is never perfect, but if you start establishing a spiritual resolution, you can experience a more meaningful and blissful life. Move forward with faith.